Good evening, everyone. Today we bring you a special program following the shocking and scandalous news accusing the famous Brewster sisters of killing 13 innocent men by poisoning them with arsenic mixed into a glass of elderberry wine. Stay tuned for the entire story, as well as interviews from professionals concerning the history and dangers of this deadly chemical element. I am Rocio Anderson, and this is Living Room News. It was reported this morning that 13 bodies were found buried in the Brewster basement. Police officials claimed that Martha and Abby Brewster happily confessed to the crimes, claiming that it was one of their charities, throwing the authorities off guard and guaranteeing the sisters a spot in the Happydale Sanatorium for the criminally insane.
However, just a couple of months ago in September, 2 students from the University of New Hampshire were accused of poisoning another young man after he presented the side effects of the ingestion of arsenic. The case is still under investigation, but the victim shows no sign of recovering anytime soon. Probably much more common was the case of Anashi Tagama, a 27-year-old Taiwan resident who in 2009 died due to accidental arsenic poisoning. After forensic experts dug deeper into her case, they found that by combining her daily supplements of vitamin C and ingesting shrimp every day, she took high amounts of potassium arsenic compounds, which led to her unexpected death 4 months after beginning to take her vitamins. In more arsenic-related news, a gold mine in Kidrali, India has been under investigation after alarmingly high levels of arsenic were found in the area's water source. It is very common for abandoned mines to present large amounts of arsenic. Many chemicals used to extract minerals also react with the oxygen and can be very toxic.
We got a chance to speak to Juan Fernando Ordóñez, a historian with quite a bit of knowledge of the dangers that this chemical has posed throughout time.
Hello there. I gathered you here to learn about some fascinating arsenic-related deaths. Let's have a little look. Napoleon Bonaparte. His graduate death. He died from a sickness, and though it is not confirmed to date if it was arsenic poisoning, large amounts of arsenic have been found throughout his entire body, especially on his hair. Simón Bolívar. Dr. Paul Auwaerter showed in his recent studies that the historic figure might have probably acquired arsenic poisoning by drinking contaminated water on one of his many trips to Peru, or by drinking contaminated water that was given to him by doctors to try to cure one of his many illnesses. Huo Huanjia. In 1986, while his tomb was being relocated, Huo Huanjia showed black spots on his pelvic area. After being tested, they proved to be high arsenic spots, so high that no human would ever be able to live with. Guangzhou Emperor. There have always been many theories that the emperor might have been poisoned, and it wasn't until 2008 where forensic studies proved that his arsenic levels were 2,000 times that of the average human. This allows us to believe that he was poisoned by arsenic. Well, that was a short history lesson of arsenic-related deaths. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you, and good night, folks.
Thank you, Juan Fernando, for that interesting history lesson.
Hello there, I'm Christina Young and I'm going to present you about the element arsenic. As a scientist, I'm so proud of myself. As a scientist, I believe that the best way to talk about arsenic is just showing about it. And I'm going to tell you about the most important things. Arsenic. Arsenic is found in the periodic table in group 15, period 4. Its atomic number is 33, and the atomic mass is 74.9 grams. Electron configuration is as follows. It has 5 valence electrons, and it was discovered by Albertus Magnus. It can be found in nature, in water, soil, minerals, and fossil fuels. Oh, and water runoff. Arsenic trifluoride and diarsenic pentachloride. Arsenic is one of the most toxic elements in the periodic table. Humans may be exposed to arsenic through foods, especially seafood. Okay, be careful with that. A person may also come in skin contact with arsenic by touching contaminated soil. Symptoms of arsenic poisoning include stomachache, irritation of the intestines, and a low amount of red and white blood cells. Arsenic may also lead to cancer and blackened extremities. In the environment, arsenic is mostly found in mines and in water. which is why fish is the most likely to be poisoned. Plants absorb arsenic easily as well, which may lead to poisoned fruits and vegetables. Some of the uses for arsenic include using it to strengthen metal alloys, using it pesticides, herbicides, and insecticides. Arsenic can also be used to treat cancer, and the isotope 72 of arsenic is used in X-rays to locate tumors. Arsenic is mostly found in a shiny, gray, brittle, and metallic-looking solid. When heated, this solid does not melt, but turns directly into a gas. This is known as sublimation. Arsenic has a density of 5.72 grams per cubic centimeter. It is a metalloid. Arsenic combines with oxygen to form arsenic oxide, in which a blue flame is produced. You must always keep your guard up when working around arsenic. I've learned that the hard way. Back to the studio.